gentlemen, we are Mariachi Los Alazanes. We come all the way from Laredo, Texas.
Dance to them, you know, we give them a little bit of that Latin flavor and people love it. The audience loves it.
I really love the music. I cannot be without it. It's fun. I love it. It sounds good.
Mariachi, I just like the interpretation of the music. We offer fun.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are Mariachi Los Alazanes.
Mariachi Los Alazanes was actually founded on the 4th of July. Yes, cheesy as it sounds, it was formed on the 4th of July of 2003. The reason why it was formed was because we wanted to bring Laredo true mariachi music. And what I mean by true mariachi music is songs performed by Mariachi Vargas de Tecalitlan, Mariachi Sol de Mexico, Mariachi Cobre, big named mariachi groups, so that they can appreciate the musicality that mariachis can do, as opposed to just songs that you can hear at a cantina or some kind of bar. And it was formed out of a 5-piece all-male group because the whole ordeal with mariachi is that it is a male-dominant musical genre. And of course, as the time went by, we did add women, females to the group, just because it does help, you know, they make the group look good.
My name is Luisa Garcia. I am a violinist at Mariachi Los Alazanes. Well, I was raised by guys. Basically, my family is like 2 brothers, I have no sisters, so I was never really girly to begin with. So when I joined the mariachi, it was full of guys, and everyone in the guys considered me as one of them. I love being part of the mariachi. It's one of my passions. I love playing the violin, and mariachi is a whole different style of music.
My name is Carmen Gonzalez, and my role in the mariachi is playing the violin and singing. What I like about the mariachi is that we all like get together like a family, and we get to talk, and it's like, I don't know, it's pretty good. Like it's pretty good.
Within the mariachi, like with the mariachi is broken into 4 sections. You got the violin players, you got the trumpet players, Then you got the rhythm section, which is the strings. And then you got the vocalists.
The type of entertainment that we give to our audience is, we interact one-on-one with them. The audience loves that. They love for us to be funny. Whenever we give them that, that synergy between both of us, it's a great feeling, and that makes us feel that we're doing something right.
We're the type of mariachi that you don't have to be intimidated by, as far as like, oh, these guys show up, let's sit down and be quiet because they're performing. No, it's not about that. We need to please the audience. So my job pretty much is like, let's say when I sing, I go out and I look for someone to sing too, just so that I can break the ice so that they can be comfortable with us.
Or we just, lightly touch them. We don't want to get too touchy with them, but we just touch their face. And people like that. When they start laughing, they're not so serious. They start feeling more at ease. And they even too start interacting with us. So if we're not doing that, we're not doing our job.
It's hard to keep a mariachi organized, and let me tell you why. Because it's like a family, and in a family, and in a company, and everything, that there's gonna be ups and downs.
Everybody needs to come together. Everybody needs to communicate and comes to an agreement. One of the guys in the mariachi, which is Robert Ortiz, one of the associates in the mariachi, what he does, he basically just he sends out text messages to us whenever we have gigs. So whenever we keep that, communication, it makes it a lot easier. It's all about communication. Without communication, I think a mariachi wouldn't be successful. So communication is the key. I'm
really strict when it comes like, please answer, please respond, confirm. Did you get the email that I sent you? Did you get this? Did you get the calendar? Today we have this. Try to have the schedule up to par for them, because again, everybody has their free time. They need their free time to see, okay, what am I gonna do? But they know when it comes to the Friday and Saturdays, they have to be ready to go. In a mariachi, you also need to have a part with the public and your customers, because you can come in and be the best musician and you can play the heck out of the music, but if you don't have the what we call the spice or the drive towards, then the people are gonna be, oh, they're playing the music but they sound really square. It's a lot on the attitudes, personalities, and also to have a passion again when we interpret this music, not to play it. Anybody can play music, but the interpretation, you have to have a little bit of a communication within the audience and the customers. But it is hard to keep a successful mariachi. The trumpets and the violins, we get together twice a week for sectionals, like Mondays and Wednesdays. They meet only once a week, but their parts, it's not the melodic, but it's more of the chords and the rhythm that they provide and the beat. But it's not the melodic like the decorations within the violins and the trumpet players. So they need to know those parts. As a full group, we do rehearse once a week, every week, and we try to be really strict about this. If we cannot meet on that certain day, then we try to remake or meet twice a week. And it depends. If we have certain functions different, like suppose we have a competition, then we practice more than once a week as a full group, probably 3 or 4 times a week. And it's hard to keep a schedule within having everybody have them ready because look, I have work, I have school, I already have a dysfunction with my wife or my husband, so it's hard to keep a steady schedule. But the group, they seem to have a pretty good communication about that, so we don't have a lot of trouble in that. But we do have rehearsal as a full group once a week, and sectionals for the violins and trumpets we do it twice a week, and then full group. So we meet 3 times a week.
What makes Mariachi Alazanes unique is that we put on a show. We interact with the crowd. It's about the people. It's always been about the people. We have animo the entire time. It's a young group as opposed to a group that's been playing for like 10 plus years. They have like members that are 30 years old. I'm not saying that 30-year-old members are old. It's just that the average age in Mariachi Alazanes is below the age of like 25. You have more energy, you have more animo, you want to go out there, and as soon as you go out there you want to put on a show because you're so excited, because you still have that drive that you want to go out there and put on a show, as opposed to like other mariachis that have been doing this for like so long and they just don't want to appeal to the people anymore because they just want to get their money and go home. We, on the other hand, we want to make sure that the people are happy, because like I said earlier, if we didn't make the people happy, we didn't do our job.
They will not be disappointed whatsoever. At any other gig, customers, I'm sure, will love our performances because we love doing it. And if we love doing it, it's going to show.
Every person that's in the group is a learned musician. They have learned music in some form or fashion, whether it's the old school way of, look, the only way you can eat is if you perform. Si quieres comer, tienes que tocar.